Good morning, Minecraft, and welcome to the world of Archespore with me, One Wolf. And today, I'm going to continue working on the mansion. And hey, Archie, what's up? Not going to be working with you today, so sorry. Maybe I'll get you a pork chop or something later. But today, I'm going to be working on an extension onto the mansion. There was an area when I cut out the first hole, which is right there in the center. I blasted straight through to the other side of the mountain using TNT and finished off the ballroom and then left the tunnel pretty much rough cut. And so I'm going to work on that area. I got a lot of suggestions from everybody about what I can go ahead and turn it into, but I think I'm going to start simply by just cutting it out and seeing what kind of space we have to work with and maybe filling it in as we go. To start with, let's go ahead and make a very special tool that we're going to need to complete this process. Find a workbench. There it is. And if you can't already guess what I'm making, and I'm doing the recipe wrong. Alright, there we go. And yes, I collect all of my gunpowder from a mob trap that I have, so I've been trying to save up enough for another special episode with maybe with some fireworks or something. I don't know yet. And no, that's not a hint. But I am going to say that there is going to be some explosions in it. So I'm trying to save up enough. Oh, I should have just... Something else I need for this tool is a handy dandy little lever to set it off. But what I was saying is I do want to have another special episode with some explosions in it. And right now I have not even close to enough TNT for what I need. I'd like to be able to fill at least half a chest with TNT before I get started. And right now I can only make maybe 2 or 3 stacks. And I'm going to end up using one of those stacks here. So, yeah. So here it is. This is where I'm going to start working. And what I need to do is first, behind this wall, I need to clear out all the space up to the edge of the cliff here. So instead of using TNT at the moment, I'm just going to cut straight through with my pickaxe just to get an idea of, like, the range, I guess, is a good word for it. So I like making a 3-high cut. I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead. So I will be right back in a few minutes. So there it is. That's the edge of the cliff. And how much more space do we have? Got 1 block there. Oops. Don't have a whole lot of space to work with. Looks like we go 3 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see where this goes. And I'm going to make a range cut here and see where I'm at, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so here I am over here. I think if I cut into the wall here and just go straight back from there, I'll find out where I end up on the other side, and then I'm gonna blast out all of this area, gonna open it all up, and we're gonna probably make rooms out of that. So, all right, here I go. And I'm not worried about clearing this clean stone here because I have more than enough that I can replace it if I really want. And then sometimes I actually enjoy having the cobblestone kind of peeking through the side of the mountain. So once I get done building a nice room out of it, we might have some windows sticking out or something. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. So I'm gonna cut this clip and I'll be right back. Oh, we're already through. And it looks like we're out over nothing. I'm going to put some temporary dirt down for now. So that almost worked out pretty good. Might be able to clear out a little corner in there, but let's place some dirt down for now. Place some dirt, and then we'll get to the exciting stuff. And I think you guys know what that means. And no, it's not going to be totally awesome and stupendous. Oh, come on. Great. I think I'm going to have to pack it in here a bit. Like that. And let me set up my... I have a certain way of doing this. Okay. TNT cobblestone lever. Just like that. Oh, and there's one other thing I forgot to do when I got here, so let me go ahead and do that first. Where's a good place to do this? Probably right here. Okay, whenever I start a work area, I always set up a tool chest, or not a tool chest, but a workstation, a work bench, excuse me, and storage, because once I start blasting, I am going to start getting a lot of TNT, or a lot of cobblestone out of this, so we're probably going to hurt ourselves. Ow. Yep, just like that. And it looks like I blew a hole in the wall. Probably knocked down a painting. Yep, I knocked down my painting. So that's what happens when you blast with gravel around. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Watch me blow stuff up. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that little blast of gravel destruction. Next, I'm going to try a bit more controlled explosion here. Okay, this one's going to need a little extra packing. And there it goes. Since there's dirt there, it's probably going to make a much bigger explosion than I'd like. But this is for entertainment, so let's just blow it up. Let's try that and see what happens. Whoa! Lots of gravel. Put it there. Okay, here we go. Alright. Bluey. And I think I'm just going to cut the rest of this down. And so that's how I clear a room. I'm going to probably skip ahead a little more, maybe clear out some of this corner over there, and I'll get back to you on the next phase of the project. So I'll be right back. Okay, there's the area pretty much blasted out. This is going to be a servant's quarters, which I'm not sure yet. I'm probably going to try and make some rooms in here, but they're going to be fairly small rooms, and I don't need them. I don't need a high ceiling for them, even though the ceiling on this floor is actually pretty high. I think it's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the ceiling is actually 5. But for these rooms, I'm not going to make it that high. I think I'm just going to have a 3 high ceiling. So that's pretty well cut out for me. I just recently got back from my new building project, and I grabbed some clean stone from over there because I want to fill in some of these spots that got cut open accidentally. And then the rest of this, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to leave it fairly open and just make walls out of cobblestone. But the next thing I need to do is I need to put cobblestone in the floor here, so it all has the same texture on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the rest of this stone here and replace it with cobble, and I will be right back. Okay, we're done. No, this isn't it. Here we go. And looks like the next thing I need to do is lay out some kind of a floor plan for some walls, some rooms. I'd like to have a little hallway here. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to lay out, oops, that's wrong. Right, this is the walls where the hallway is going to be, and then I have to figure out how to put rooms in here, and it looks like I might need to just have this as one big, not so big room. Possibly. It's going to have a nice big window in it, that's for sure. Now this one, I'm not sure how to break up the walls. So that's why I experiment, lay out my design differently. Could probably get 4 rooms out of this if I do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One room is going to be slightly. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's where I want it to be. I think that looks alright. Now, I'm not sure what to do with this empty space in here. Put a door right there. Should I make these interconnecting? If I did that, they would each have a closet. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see what it looks like. So, what I'm going to do now is block up the walls, and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, back outside for a second to take a breath of fresh air and get away from all that dust and grime that I've been digging through, and just take a nice deep breath as I look around my landscape here. And alright, enough breathing. Let's go back inside. So, heading over to the area that I'm working in, and yep, I put the walls in. So now I've got several rooms, and I was just recently watching a video from Doc M, his newest Dear Doc episode. He's covered a lot of the 1.8 updates, so I thought that was pretty interesting. Not sure what I'm going to do about 1.8. I think the first thing I'm going to continue working on my Archespore world. Here's a room with a closet, and just see what changes happen and come out. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what new changes are going to be coming out in the next release, and I'm going to look around my world. I'm going to test all of my devices, my elevator and my mob trap, and if they're still working, if everything is working the way it's supposed to be, then I'll probably continue to keep playing in this world. Like my lighthouse is also another concern. But I was not really sure what I'm going to do. I'd like to start maybe doing some more adventuring, but I think I would have to make a new series if I want to adventure in the 1.8 with all the new features. So whenever it comes out, we'll see what happens. Can't really make any promises, but I'm hoping that I'll have most of my goals finished, and I have a kind of a special project that I'm got planned in the works. So I'm hoping that I can get at least that project started before 1.8 comes out, or if I'm really lucky, have it all finished. It's a pretty big project, so I seriously doubt that it'll be finished. So just thought I would mention some of my thoughts and my concerns before I continue on with my construction here. So the next thing I'm going to do is put in the roof of this. So I need to cut out some of the ceiling and place roof tiles up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think the roof is going to go right there. And I think I'm going to jump ahead and finish putting in the roof before I get back. So I'll get back to you guys in a few minutes. Hey guys, just watching the sunrise over my little forested area, and if you see that big tree over there, yes, that's I planted that. It's a tree on top of a tree on top of a tree. So I was going to try and make a really big tree out of it, but I haven't done any more work with it yet. So I'll have to get back to it later sometime. But what I wanted to show you in this clip is that now I have the ceilings up. So there's all the ceilings, and the rooms are pretty much done. They just need a door in them. I'm not sure whether I'm going to furnish any of these, and I still don't know what purpose they could serve. I've had a few suggestions so far, but I'd like a few more before I decide on what actually I'm going to do with it. But to end this, I wanted to show you guys an area that I'd carved out underneath the ballroom here, and I thought it was pretty interesting what I did with it. So it's down on my second floor, and yes, for some reason I'm taking damage now whenever I fall down. My water drops. This is my dungeon. You open the door and you look down it. It almost has the illusion of being infinite. And there's a cell in each. They're all 3x3. 3x3 in the center, or hallway, and then off of each node or connecting is a cell. And I was thinking of making these like dungeon cells. I'm not sure if I should put iron doors on them, or maybe a fence post or something. I don't know what would look cool. But some of them actually have windows that you can look out of. Head out over this way. There's my elevator. This is kind of a lobby section, I guess. I wanted to put in a big pool. Cut out that, make a nice bridge out of it, and put like a kind of a hotel style lobby through this whole area here. And I think that's the room that had the hole in it. But this is a staircase that leads up to the restaurant and the dungeon, and there's the restaurant. So I think this is where I'm going to end it. So this is One Wolf saying thanks for watching and have a good night.